Well, for those that have been following season two so far, you know exactly what we're here to do today. There are 3 games remaining in the Premier League season, and we're continuing exactly where we left off. We need to see all of this running because it is so crucial to the future development of this side. Can we take Fulham into 7th place in Europe, or will Aston Villa just be too far away? 1 point separate us with 3 to go, and today we've got 2 home games, starting with the soon to be champions. Yes, hello and welcome along to part 14 of this FM09 Let's Retro Save from Fulham. We come towards the end of season 2, but will tomorrow have a crucial episode or not? We wait to find out as we face United and West Ham in back-to-back home games today. It's generally when we've struggled, when we've had 3 days between games and the squad has been stretched. We've talked about the lack of depth beyond our first 11, but if we can do well in these 3 matches, we might sneak above Villa into 7th place. With that, we'll have European football and a chance to really build for the future here. If we fail, on the other hand, we may well be losing some stars this summer. If you're looking forward to finding out which it is and how we get on in 2 very different home matches, then please do put a thumbs up on the video. There isn't really much to report on other than that brilliant episode we had yesterday. 2 stunning performances against Liverpool and Spurs, 2 2-0 victories and clean sheets. And now we've got to try and back it up against the team that could well wrap up the league title today, because while our game in hand means we could go above Aston Villa with anything other than a defeat, for Manchester United, a draw almost secures the league, just goal difference away, and a win will make them champions. So whose need is greater? It's very hard to tell. How is the game going to pan out? There's only one way to discover it. Let's go and get straight into the first game today. As Champions League games and Inter v AC Milan derby, that's going to be a cracker. But we're worried about this game. 8th v first, but we've shown in the last 2 we can compete with anyone. Fraser Campbell is becoming a superstar for Manchester United. We mentioned it. Cristiano Ronaldo injured at the weekend, out for the season. Evra and Tevez out as well. There's a few players just starting to struggle for them, and they're having to bring in some youngsters, albeit, if we look at their weekend game at home, they're able to bring in a few and win comfortably. Craig Cathcart, Johnny Evans, Rafael da Silva, Fraser Campbell all came in and did very well. Ronaldo got injured, obviously, which is a benefit for us today. Let's have a look at the team selection, because you will be unsurprised to know we are going to go for 10 of the same 11 that played at the weekend, and the only reason it's not 11 is because Clint Dempsey is unavailable. He got injured in that game, is going to be replaced by Jermaine Pennant. And on the substitutes bench, I don't really know what our other options are. I can either go Omazusi as an extra defender, or I can go Andranik as an extra midfielder. I think I'm going to put Omazusi on. Or maybe, because it's so important, I might even just put Ali Al-Habsi on, because none of the others are going to be close enough to compete. So let's just get Al-Habsi on there. If we get a goalkeeping injury, we're covered. The rest of the team will stay exactly the same. There's a few that are just 93% fit. The likes of Morgan Schneiderlin, Jermaine Pennant, we're going to have to keep an eye on. But this is our 11 in full. It is Pella in goal, Storr and Enrique the fullbacks, with Diakate and Hangeland back in form in the middle. Sissoko, Schneiderlin and Skelbred fast becoming the regular midfield 3. Morgan Schneiderlin improving massively off the pitch. As to be fair, is Musa Sissoko. Both of them looking like superstars now. Pennant in on the right with Juan Albin, still the start on the left wing. And up front, it is Josie Altidore. Had a quiet couple of months, actually, since going on that big goal glut over December, January and February. What is he going to serve up for us today? Let's go to the first game and find out. Yes, it's risky that we're coming out and attacking Manchester United. It could come back to bite us on the backside. We've got no choice. We've got to try and win. And just like the Liverpool game, we're going to go full throttle to do so. Well, 4-4-2 for United, who have gone for a little bit of a mixed bag, actually. You can see that Vidic is back in alongside Ferdinand, but Rafael stays at right back, O'Shea over on the left. Tozic and Lajic as coming out wide. Darren Gibson's in the middle. And then up front, they've got Fraser Campbell alongside Rooney. So it's not the best United side ever, but they've done so well this year. And given that they've got 3 games in a week, they're probably going for fitness, whereas we can't rotate and do that. We've just got to try and make it work with the 11 we've got. So let's go and tell the boys that, the pressure's off. You've got nothing to lose. Go for it, attack them, see if you can shock them. Look at that substitutes bench. In attacking areas, Nani, Anderson, Berbatov, Welbeck. If they're a goal down, they'll certainly have half a chance, won't they? Into the first half we go. Let's just hope that United play like Liverpool did a couple of weeks ago. As early doors, we've got a Juan Albin free kick. Not the best ball in. Edwin van der Sar thought about coming. In the end, let it run for a goal kick. But nice to see that we're on the front foot already, if nothing else. It is a goal kick for United. Gotta say, I'm pretty pleased Ronaldo's not playing out wide today. And United will still win the league if they lose this. They can let us have the 3 points. Wouldn't it be funnier to see one of the bigger teams miss out on Europe? Long ball over the top. Campbell would chase. Hangeland does really well with it. Pella in goal with the big kick downfield. Pennant going to lose out to O'Shea in the air. Campbell, a bit worryingly, has beaten Hangeland there. Rooney through to Laic. It's not a good start for us. But it's a great save from Pella for a corner. 2.5 minutes gone. And we are under big pressure already. Tozic will take the corner kick. There's plenty of big men in the box. But it's over everyone. Poor delivery. I think it almost goes out for a throw. It's a goal kick. But United have started the better. Though here we are at the other end, and we know how dangerous Juan Albin can be from here. Hits the woodwork, out for a throw-in, and the rebound we can't put in either. Not the best of starts for us, but almost a bit of magic. 15 gone, it's calming down. As here we are on halfway with Morgan Schneiderlin, nearly 15 on the clock, and it's back to Freddie Storr, the right back, finds Sissoko. We have got that extra man in the middle, we're going to try and make it count, though we work it wide this time to Pennant. Good ball in towards Altidore. Vidic left him for a second. I said he'd had a quiet month or two. Josie Altidore has heard me. What a finish that is, into the middle of the net. Van der Sar just beaten by the power, beaten by how quickly he took the shot on. Vidic left his man with just a yard of space. It ended up proving costly. 1-0 to Fulham. We couldn't do it again, could we? Because we've got a free kick 25 yards out. We know how much the magic man delivers from here. Not this time. It's over the bar. Goal kick United. But we're on top again. And we've got another one out wide here as Jermaine Pennant picks the ball up on the right. Back to Frederick Storr. Chance to shoot. Finds Schneiderlin. Back to Altidore. Oh, great save, Van der Sar. Oh, we're battering them. We are absolutely battering them at the moment. But I asked the same question as the Liverpool game. There we got the second goal. We managed to make it a 2-0 win. Can we get that second goal here? Give ourselves a bit of breathing space for when United inevitably come back into it with the bench they've got. As Hangeland goes up to Altidore, Ferdinand wins the header. Sissoko beaten by Fraser Campbell, but Paul Scholes fouls Skelbred. And again, we've got a breather and yet another set piece in their half. Skelbred will look for the through ball. Altidore's up there. Van der Sar comes, doesn't quite make it. Pennant with a rebound. Altidore again. It's a great save by the keeper. Pennant fouls his man going for the rebound. I tell you what, Josie's causing some trouble up there. Vidic and Ferdinand do not know what's hit them. As Tozic on the left-hand side finds Fraser Campbell. United on the attack. Now will we regret it only being one? Because with players like Rooney, it only takes a second. That shot's over the bar though. And we're still one ahead, and deservedly so. We've dominated the game so far. But I do worry that we've not taken some of these chances. As Campbell puts it into Rooney. And that's why I was worried about it. Because all of the chances we've had to be 2, 3, even 4 up. You give one chance to Wayne Rooney and it's 1 goal apiece. United level, not the best defending. And unfortunately, that's probably the sign of a game turning now. Because after dominating the ball for the first half an hour, United will react to that as they come down the left with O'Shea and Rooney again. Pennant wins the challenge, but Rooney finds possession. Cuts in from the left, shoots from distance. Over the bar for a goal kick. Not had a kick really since the goal, have we? 5 minutes to half time. We could do with the whistle now. Well, we have got a throw on the left with Enrique. It would be a very good time to score. Albin gets it on the left, combines with Altidore. Takes on Rafael da Silva, beats him. Albin crosses. Vidic away. Rafael gets there again. Only as far as Sissoko though. Skelbred can turn in possession. Finds Schneiderlin and Jermaine Pennant. 25 yards out. Goes back to Sissoko. Here's Skelbred. Goes from distance. Not his best decision that. We are having the better chances in this game. At the break, I think it's going to be 1-1. And to be honest, I'll probably take that. A close half. We have had opportunities. But we're still in the game. And we're not behind. At the moment, we're going 7th with 2 games to go. And with this the hardest game of the 3, I'd probably take that if you offered it now. We're just 15 seconds after the kickoff. And we're back again with Fulham on the attack. Can we start this half quick as well? Skelbred up to Altidore. Turns inside Vidic. Support from Pennant. Might go alone. Altidore forced a little wider. Pennant into Skelbred though. Back to Altidore. Over the bar. He's really causing trouble in this match. Two big, experienced centre-halves, and they can't deal with him. As Tozic works down the line towards Rooney, takes on Diakate, who struggled so far, and he struggled again there. Pella's come to save his bacon. It's a brilliant save. It's out for a corner kick, but United piling the pressure on. We need to defend this well. Darren Gibson on corner duty, up towards Pele, who does really well. Ferdinand can get nowhere near him. If he aims long, he's got Altidore up there. Just get on side. And he has. Skelbred's in possession. Lajic beats him to it. Campbell again has beaten Hangeland to the ball. Rooney turns and puts it over. Both defences struggling in this game. It's a bit of a weird match. We're approaching the hour mark. It just says Vidic has been dominant in the air today. Not from what we've watched. Although, hang on a minute. Anderson and Nani are on. Things might get trickier here. Two of the youngsters off. Two of the senior pros on. And Rooney finds Campbell. Oh, it's terrible defending. What a bad goal to give away. Who leaves Wayne Rooney unmarked in the middle of the box? We've been so good in this game and given away such a crap goal. That's really, really disappointing. We're going to make a couple of changes in a minute. We've still got the chance, but unfortunately, we're going to need another favour from Villa because we're not doing it ourselves. We're going to take Freddie Storr off, who's had a poor game for Billy Jones. Andreasen for Schneiderlin, with Sissoko going further forwards. And then the final one, I mean, both centre-halves have been pretty poor. Skelbred's not had the best of games. I might even throw on John Fleck there. Let him have a go from the central area. Skelbred needs to be fit for the West Ham match. That's more important for him to dominate the ball. So let's give John Fleck a run out and see what he can do. Frederick Storr gives the ball away. Might be his last contribution. Can we avoid conceding a third before the subs? Rooney's offside. And that should allow the changes to be made. Not the worst performance in the world, but at this stage, it's all about points. And at the moment, we ain't getting any. Well, just over 15 minutes to go. The subs are made. And Leon Andreasen has shown why he was among the substitutes. Because he's poached by Rooney with acres of space in possession. And just makes the wrong decision yet again. As Tozic on the right. Space to run into. Cuts inside onto his left foot now. Looks for the switch of play. Then goes for the shot. Probably had a better option over on the left there. Nani was waiting for the ball. But not to be. 15 to go. 2-1 down. And not really looking like creating. Our second half performances are definitely a concern. The way we're playing, we're flying out the traps. We're dominating possession early in matches. But in the second half, we are dwindling. And that is a lack of depth on the bench. That is a lack of rotation. Not having players that we can keep fit. Everyone's knackered at the end as Andreasen in the central area finds Jermaine Pennant. Could we just nick a point from this game? I'd absolutely love it as Fleck. Space to run into, but just shoots from distance. It's a poor decision from the youngster that. He's got development in him. I'm sure he'll be better by the long term, but it's not really what we need at this moment in time. 8 minutes remaining. United still ahead. I'm not sure what more we can do. It's going to be another frustrating defeat. Cathcart on for Campbell. United are going defensive. Rooney's up front on his own now. It is a 4-3-3 with two holding midfielders. They're trying to see this out. And Jones caught by Nani in possession. The subs aren't the same level. That's where we are at the minute. We're into stoppage time. How many minutes of it? We might find out eventually. We've already played a minute of it. I don't think we're going to get anything, are we? We've had more shots. We've had more possession. And we've had some great chances. But we've not made them count. Only 2 minutes added on. Typical United, that. And unfortunately, Manchester United are champions, which means we stay in 8th place without a game in hand. Now, on the final 2 games of the season, it is all about trying to get results that better what Aston Villa have done. We've got a better goal difference by 1. We are 1 point behind. And Aston Villa, I think, face Tottenham this weekend, don't they? West Ham and Sunderland for us. And look at the table now. United champions, us in 8th. 1 point away from the glory of European football. It's going to be a huge weekend. We need Spurs to do us a favour. And we need West Ham to roll over. Well, of course, Manchester United now play the reserves and lose when we really don't need them to. But all eyes are on us and on Aston Villa. If Tottenham Hotspur can get a result today and we can win, we will be in pole position with a game to go in tomorrow's episode. For now, though, it is all about Fulham versus West Ham. What on earth can we serve up? Clint Dempsey is back, but not really fit enough, so I'm going to leave him out in the hope he'll be fit for the final day. We have got some struggles with fitness. There's some people that are teetering on the edge. But look, we played okay against United. We played brilliantly against Liverpool and Spurs. let's stick with the team that have been doing that. So Pennant's obviously staying in because of Dempsey being injured, but everything else is the same. So let's go and get through to the penultimate game of the Premier League season. And if things go our way today and we produce our best, we could be in a European place with one game to go. Will it pan out that way? Well, Tottenham need to help us and we need to produce against West Ham. Let's see if we can. Well, to be fair, it's not a bad West Ham United team here. Matty Upson is covering at left back, but you've got the likes of a young Jack Collison who was brilliant in this game. They've got Sean Maloney and Zarate for pace up front. Noble and Parker, a very solid midfield duo. There's a reason West Ham are comfortable in the middle of the table, and it's because they're a good side. At home, though, we've generally been good this season, and given that our final game's on the road and we've not got a great record against Sunderland, could really do with 3 points today, and I could really do with Spurs doing us a favour. Let's see what happens as with 10 minutes gone. It's been very quiet. Now West Ham are in possession. Throwing from the right, Frederick Storr just panics and puts it behind for a corner. Not really what we were hoping for at this stage. And Mark Noble will be on set-piece duty. There's plenty of men in the box for West Ham. What's he going to serve up? To the back post, Hangeland and Pennant combine. And eventually the ball's away as Jose Enrique has got Altidore down the line. Instead just plays it off the striker for a throw-in. We'll take that. We've survived pretty comfortably, but none of the possession and dominance we're used to, though we have got a set piece and we know what we can do from these. Diacate's there. And the set pieces have delivered again. In the games that have mattered most at the end of this season, we have normally been able to deliver one. Albin is closing in on 30 assists. He's been ridiculous. Free kicks, corners, everything. I think he's joint top scorer as well. And Diacate is closing down when it comes to Breda Hangeland's scoring record. Superb work from the centre-half. And with a quarter of the game gone, it's not been vintage. It's been our only shot on target. We're 1-0 up and we've got a free kick this time, which Albin gets a bit greedy with. Probably could have found a defensive head there. Unfortunately not to be, as Skelbred has given it away to Noble. And West Ham, from open play, probably looking the better at the minute, as Maloney, one of our FM06 heroes with Luton, is through and Pella makes the save. Cleared downfield as the storm's brewing, and Albin is closing down. Kennedy over the top. Noble's caught Enrique out. That's terrible defending. Mark Noble to the byline. Across the box. Maloney up. How has he beaten Diacate in the air? What is happening? He's 5'7". Happy. You can go and score as many as you want at the other ends. Position in 18. Composure, concentration, all top notch. Heading, jumping, the lot. What are you doing? How have you given Sean Maloney the chance to win that header? West Ham back on terms, and to be honest, they deserve it on the basis of the game. We've not been great. Rob Green with a long kick downfield. Maybe the pressure's getting to us today as Enrique goes long. Altidore will chase. You know what? He might get there. Upson's under pressure. Gets it back to Green. Now the pass out's poor. Altidore's nicked it from Kennedy. Skelbred's in support, as is Albin. Left side of the box. Ran Albin. In one-on-one. Good save. Probably could have looked for the cut back there. It's out for a corner kick. That's a great opportunity. It's not gone down as a clear-cut chance as Albin delivers. Hangeland's up. Doesn't win it this time. Oh, this is so frustrating. The manner of the goal we gave away. And now Maloney is making a run down the right. We don't look good from this counter either. Sean Maloney to the byline. This is why we had him at Luton Town. Enrique gets back and clears it downfield. Altidore got to react quickly here. Kennedy's able to beat him to it. Not the best start to this match. But at 1-1, we've still got the opportunity. That's the main thing. Matty Upson works down the left-hand side and nobody's closing him down. Frederick Storr's petrified to go wide. Don't really know why. Diacate does better this time. Altidore wins the ball and he's got Pennant on the right. That's brilliant play from the centre forward. Jermaine Pennant's touch is heavy, but he's still got the chance to get beyond Upson. 3 in the middle if he can find them. Jermaine Pennant's cross isn't bad. Albin's up, but so is Forbear. Away as far as Enrique. To the byline. Can we find a cross? Jose Enrique in. Skelbred up. Noble gets ahead on it. And it's back to Rob Green. A good bit of sustained pressure on the counter there. With 5 to the break, it's still 1-1. It's still a little bit frustrating. Looks like it's going to stay that way at half-time too. I guess the other thing we've got to look at this point is what is the score elsewhere. We're going to tell the boys they can win it. What's the score at Villa Park? 0-0. So as it stands, it's as you were. 1 point separating everyone. Liverpool haven't played yet. I don't think we can worry about them. If we can nick a win here, it puts big pressure on. Schneiderlin's having a poor game for the second in a row. And Rob Green's got a free kick in his own box. Long downfield towards Maloney. Sissoko wins the first header. Pennant up against Parker. He was never going to win that, was he? Scott Parker carries it down the left to Collison. Cuts inside Storr, makes it look easy. Sissoko does well. Hangeland hacks it clear. But West Ham flying forward, and Sean Maloney yet again the threat. God, he's causing chaos. Albin breaks away on the left-hand side, just runs into trouble. Trying to do a bit too much on his own next. He's not got the support. Goal kick to Fulham. 5 gone in the second half. And it's their second official clear-cut chance. I think now we're going to have to start looking at changes. Kennedy's got a knock at the back for them. Altidore bullying up there. It's West Ham on the attack again. It's really worrying as Zarate blocked by Sissoko. And now Skelbred has got acres of space to break. There's 4 going with him. Albin's inside, but it's so heavy with the touch. Just pass it. The panic is ridiculous. Badrami gets down the right-hand side. Barami, sorry. Forgetting who's who here. As it goes out to the left-hand side, Barami gets it again. Jose Enrique back defending, does really well. Clears the ball to safety. There's some big players letting me down here. And West Ham, if anything, look the more likely. They feel they've got a good case for a penalty. It's about time we got one in our favour, isn't it? Had a few go against us in recent episodes. 25 minutes to go. West Ham are changing their strike force. We're going to make some adjustments too. Storr will come off for Billy Jones. Andreasen is going to come on for Schneiderlin, who's not had his best game and is also struggling physically. Jose Enrique's had a bit of a stinker, but we've not got a left back on the bench. Atuba's been injured since March. So I think we're going to have to make do with those two and hope we get some sort of reaction. Can I get the latest scores up here? What's happening at Villa Park? Oh, Villa are 1 up. Everything's ruined now. Tottenham are doing nothing to help us. Jose Enrique's got to defend. Might not matter if we lose. But seriously, somebody help us out here. Tottenham score and us score. It could be a perfect day as Hangeland from the corner puts it wide of the post. Not what we wanted. It's not looking good at the minute. So free kick on the left-hand side. Juan Albin to Andreasen, who shoots from miles out. Normally discourage that, but it's a good save from the keeper. Pennant puts the rebound over. We're in the second half, and at the moment, it's all going wrong. As Juan Albin, free kick. Would love a moment of magic now. Nearly produces it. Altidore, right side of the box. Chance to cross. Wins the corner. You know we're strong from these. If ever there's a time for Breda Hangeland, it is now, my friend. Juan Albin with the delivery. They're all in there. Diakate and Hangeland. Neither of them win it. It's away as far as Albin again. James Collins slides in. It's out for a throw-in on our right-hand side. 15 minutes to go. And it's all slipping away as Billy Jones throws in. Pennant with the chance to cross. Plays it back out to him. Support on the edge of the box from Andreasen. Goes for the shot. I'm getting sick of it. His long shot rating's sensational, but it's silly. He's missing every opportunity with it. Less long shots, please. Because you're clearly not capable, as your rating would suggest. Pennant is struggling physically. Skelbred struggling physically. I don't know what to do. None of the bench improves us. With the greatest of respect to Murphy and Zamora, to Webster and Al Habsi, the only one that could make a contribution is Fleck, but I don't want to take off Altidore or Albin, and that's his 2 positions. As Upson's got a throw on the left to Maloney. We're in trouble again. Sean Maloney to the byline. Villa have scored again. We now must win, or we're out of it. We have to find a winner here, or 3 points with a game to go. It becomes very unlikely. There are 4 minutes remaining, and to be honest, West Ham look like the only side that could score. Sean Maloney looks about the only man that could score. Dominates possession again. It's out for a goal kick. Pella will take it. There's 1 minute plus stoppage time. We need to find a goal. And again, it's West Ham with the ball. Rob Green in possession. Looks for the long ball downfield. Maloney goes for it. Pella should get there. Now, can we break and nick one? Tottenham have let us down massively. They've been so bad. Considering they're top 4 as well. As Maloney flicks on. How has Diakate struggled in the air so much? Honestly, it's been a bit of a catastrophe for him today. Forces the save again. Sean Maloney's ripped us a new one. And West Ham, if anything, will be frustrated they haven't won this. Because while it's been an even game, they've had the best chances. It's over the top to Andreasen, who heads it away. As we head into 3 minutes of stoppage time, we cannot get out. And that is the last thing we want at this stage of the match. Forbear throws into Noble. Blocked away to Albin. Cleared as far as Altidore. Can we make it count? Matthew Upson fouls him. Dirty. Dirty there. And he gets away without a booking stopping the counter. That's fortunate. Skelbred finds Albin from the free kick. 90 seconds remaining. Albin towards the byline. Chance to cross, beats Berami, then just takes a little bit too long and it's out for a throw. It's not coming, is it? It is not coming today. Long ball forward, Skelbred in the box, corner kick. Last chance saloon. Albin's got the delivery. We know who the threats are. If ever there's a time. If ever. Albin in. Diakate loses out to Kovac. Enrique will get another chance. Albin's offside. Don't play it out there. That happens every time in that highlight. When it goes back out for the second ball to the corner taker. Always offside. 3 minutes of stoppage time are played. And I think the European dream is over. Long ball downfield. Angolan will chase it. He's not going to get anywhere near. Out for a throw. I think the dream's over. There's 3 points in it to the final game. Skelbred finds Albin. He's just punted out for a throw. We look more like we're clinging on to try and survive relegation. What's going on? Is it just the 3-game weeks caught up with us? I don't know. 1-1 the final score. Spurs have been pathetic. And after those 2 brilliant performances in the last episode, it's just been a bridge too far. Not sure that both fans will be happy with a draw there. Bit of a poor post-match analysis. If we look at the table now, though, what is there? Oh, to be fair, Liverpool are still only 2 points ahead. If they lose, you never know. Who have they got tomorrow? Everton away. Let's go and see what the score of that is. Liverpool win 3-0. Game over. We are not going into Europe next year. What a disappointing and underwhelming end. Frustrating, but there we are. If we have a look at the league table, there's obviously still statistically a chance. We've got, what, 1 goal on goal difference. So if we win and Villa lose on the final day, we will be in Europe. We'll finish 7th, but that's pretty unlikely given Villa are going to West Ham, who weren't great, but weren't able to take chances. So that's going to be difficult for them to lose. And we've got to play away at Sunderland, who we've had a wretched time against in this save. It doesn't bode well, but with a game of the season to go, I guess there's still a chance, but it feels like it's slipping away. Unless there's an Aston Villa injury crisis this week or a miracle on the final day of the season, I think it's going to be difficult. We will come back tomorrow to see if a miracle does exist, though. If you want to stay up to date with it and see if we can secure Europe, then please do put a thumbs up on the video. If not, I think we will be losing a fair few of this squad in the summer. And then it becomes, can we rebuild again? Because we're not going to be able to replace the likes of Skelbred, Hangeland and Albin if they go. They're ones that we're just not going to be able to cope without. It's going to be very difficult, which is why 7th is so crucial. Please, can West Ham and Sunderland help us provide a miracle? Subscribe and turn that notification bell on to make sure you don't miss out tomorrow. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you being here as always. And I'll see you again next time as we go in to the final game of the Premier League season. The chances of Europe are slim. While we've still got to hope, we've got to go for it.